Kelsey, you know, I was reminiscing today. The first time I met you, years and years ago, I was working on The Simpsons, and you came in to do the voice of Sideshow Bob. And it's funny because I hadn't known you in that context, and man, I've never seen anyone take to a character like that before. You were built to be Sideshow Bob.
It was meant to be. It was kismet, yeah.
And it was your voice, obviously, perfect for it. But a lot of Simpsons fans out there, they probably all have competing favorite Sideshow Bob lines. Do you have a favorite?
My favorite Sideshow Bob line is, "Well, Lisa, you don't spend 10 years as an homicidal maniac without learning a thing or two about dynamite."
Also, you added a dimension to that character that was uniquely yours, which is Sideshow Bob is a homicidal maniac who loves to sing.
Loves to sing.
And loves to sing particular kinds of songs.
Well, the story goes, honestly, but the lore behind the creation of Sideshow Bob involves the history of my own personal history on the set of Cheers. I used to sing standards a lot on the set of Cheers because it's just the kind of hairpin I am. And so I'd often walk into work and, you know, depending on what state I was in, but I'd walk in and sing, "Oh, the good life," and sort of, you know, take off on that because, you know, life is good.
Yeah.
And Sam Simon, who was, you know, producing the show at that point, called me that day and said, well, before I accepted the job as Sideshow, and said, "Kelsey, you know, you used to sing on the set and stuff. Do you still do that?" And I said, "Well, yeah, you know, that's who I am." And he said, "Well, do you think you could sing a Cole Porter tune?" I said, "Well, of course I could. Yeah, I mean, I love Cole Porter." And then I, you know, I kind of put together this idea of this voice, who was really based upon an old actor named Ellis Rabb that I'd known. I used to work around his apartment and I'd hang paper and paint bathrooms and stuff like that. And he'd sit and tell me stories late into the night. And Ellis Rabb was once married to Rosemary Harris. Some people may know who she's in the Spider-Man movies now as the grandmother, I guess, or the aunt. They'd had a baby. She and her husband had a baby, but Ellis had been married to her before that, but Ellis was gay, and it disturbed him for some reason that she'd had a baby with somebody else. And it was a lovely moment when he said to me, "That baby should have been mine." And I thought, God, I gotta use that somewhere. So Sideshow Bob's voice is really that moment when Ellis Rabb said that to me.
Yeah.
And so it's like my
so
homage
dramatic.
to him.
Yeah.
And I think he, you know, has his relationship with Bart. It's, you know, he lived big. It was a very serious guy, and he was very dramatic, and I loved him. So, you know.
Let me congratulate you on Boss. You got the Golden Globe. It was exciting.
Won the Golden Globe this year.
Very exciting. People really like. You're doing something, people know you so well through this other character, and you've done such a good job of transforming yourself. How has the fan reaction
It's interesting. Been? Some people run up to me, you know, and they'll say, "My God, that's the best stuff you've ever done. It's incredible. This show is, Boss, it's just, it's amazing." Then I'll turn the corner and somebody will go like, "Hey, you're that guy. Hey, when are you going back to television?" I think, what the hell? I mean, I'm busting my ass. But, you know, it's cable television, the world of cable, you know.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.